Am I good? Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, hit that like button. It's a beautiful day in the world of the Matrix. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Did y'all see the thumbnail? I figure it'd be better if I do the show in the morning. That way I can get to the university just in time to talk more redemption with the university. So shout out to Cavro, y'all niggas at the campus, all my Democrat babies that showed up a little too early. Hit the like button, subscribe. Yeah, I got a nice little screen right here, so now I can see the chat without fucking looking way over there. Hit that like button. What's up, Tia? Miss Keita, what's up with you? Golden lady, owner of a stolen gun. Good to see you in good spirit. What's up, Louis? Oh my goodness, the information is flowing. TJ, what up with it? Let me see. Let me see what this is. Kwame Brown. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's the same. It don't even matter with them over there. They just broken down. Lord have mercy. They just broken down. So it don't even matter with those people over there. With the Browns. With the Browns. They look tired. They're not talking about anything responsible. Hit that like button. I told you, they don't have anything to talk about. Nothing responsible. No type of expansion in the mind. Just the same old we can do this. Is there any coding? No. Is there any haircuts for school? No. You gotta stop playing. Let me see what's going on. Urban Barker, what's up with it? Milwaukee Chris, good to see you out there. Marlon and Marlee is out there. What's up with it? Bree, good to see you. Committed to the road. Good to see you. One Mike out there somewhere. Anaya, Max, what's up with it, my guy? Lots of information floating around. Lord have mercy. All right, now looking sharp. Who is that? Mr. DJ Music. What's up with it? I'm always sharp. I'm always sharp, champion. I thought you knew. You must not have been here. I'm always sharp. You got to be sharp. You got to be ready. You got to be ready. You got to stay ready so you don't got to get ready. You feel me? You feel me? There's a lot of people on earth just waking up in their socks and shoes. Look at me. Look at you. Look at a lot of people who been up. So it's a lot of people still just in the bed looking like, oh, Kev just went live. They just opened their eyes. So yeah, I may be late to you, but I'm early to a lot of other people. What's up with it, King OZ? King Oz? What's up with it? What's up? Yeah, what's up, Cherry? Yeah, I ain't got no feelings towards nobody. I just do what I do. Everybody's competition. Everybody can be made fun of, even myself. Press one. I don't give a damn. Just come to class. When you come to class, you're gonna learn something. Hell, when you on the campus, you're gonna learn something. Lord have mercy. So I took yesterday to gather information because I wanted to see exactly how I wanted to approach Mrs. Candice Owens. And I know people are like, why are you still talking about Candice? Because I can. Because I can. Because Candice Owens is the biggest threat to Afro-Americans. She's more of a threat than nuclear war. Press one. This woman is sick in her mentality. And I've never in my life, I've never, ever in my life met anybody. I've seen white people on Fox News back in the day. They took a lot of jabs at the black community all type of ways. And you know me, I'm a little smarter. So I'll be laughing like these people are some of the most undercover racists I've ever seen. Carlson Tucker is one of them. But to see Candice Owens be used and what it looks like her words being used by Kanye West, which in fact is getting him sued. Press one, just like I said. Hit the like button. Just like I said. You know, they don't got Kanye sued. They should sue Kanye West. They should sue Candice Owens. Press 1. They should walk her crazy self down. Just sue her too. Because she has repeated this over the years. Press 1. She has repeated the fentanyl. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the video with her little smart ass, big forehead ass. Press 1. Oh, I thought she was a conservative woman. No, they just say God and try to wear clothes. See, you can't put makeup on a pig. See, they be trying to wear new clothes and nice Kardashian clothes and Hillary Clinton style clothes to try to blend in. See, and try to use the right words, combine with the stats. You don't know what you looking at on it. You don't know who mouthpiece. This can be China. This is a clone to me. This is a robot. And then come to find out, this robot is married to a Lloyd of London. Press 1, one of the biggest financiers of human trafficking and slavery known in history. Press 1. Blacks all over the world. Who knew? So she talking about George Floyd and his $90 million without even mentioning. And I'm sitting up here saying to myself, why isn't she mentioning Act Blue and the financiers of Black Lives Matter and who took in the corporate donations all over the fucking universe, all the way to Pluto? Act Blue. Press 1. And I'm wondering. And then it all makes sense when one of my students sent me that thumbnail. Press 1. See, once the pit bulls is on you, they on you. It's hard to get them pit bulls off. Press 1. Man, them motherfucking dogs, they know the joke. And since I understand this programming of the pit bull, you call internet trolls. Press 1. The pit bulls is on you, they on you. We begin to do research all over they're beginning to help me. The Sentinels are beginning to help Neo. Press 1. They find the Sentinels are you ever seen the last Matrix when they got the Sentinels helping them motherfuckers is helping, bro. Look at this rubbish. Now, I was on Amazon and my Sentinel algorithm friend boosted this Wall Street and somebody on evolution, the Bolshevik Revolution. And I began to remember I was telling y'all these Russian revolution have a lot to do with the revolution and overturning of governments here in the 1900s. Press 1. Financed by. This is what the book is about. Who financed these things? And I said, aha. That's the secret behind it, is the financing of these communist revolution, George Soros overthrows of government all over the world. Press 1. Do you hear me, military? I know y'all listen. They watch the row. So I don't even got to ask them. They always around. They be the main ones getting blocked, trying to pretend. Press 1. Y'all might as well come on out. Press 1. You look at this shit. I found more communists. All around commies. Press 1. All around. I'm glad China's on American soil. Come get these motherfuckers. Come get your boys. Wall Street and the Bolshevik Revolution. Press 1. Now look at this. Now isn't that the greatest lie ever sold logo? She's using a cover of a book. Press 1. See, Candice, you think you slick, but that's why she don't talk about the capitalist. Press 1. The capitalist. Shame. Why? Shame. Because the capitalists want to blame it on the black. Excuse me, I almost said the N-word. Afro-Americans. I almost said the N-word. Nah. Keep it clean, Kev. Keep it clean. Keep it clean, player. Press 1. So Candice is owned by the capitalist. You feel me out there? How is she owned by the capitalist? Well, I told y'all she's the co-founder, according to, the bank, that she's the co-founder, and her husband is a son of Lord of London, or a Lloyd of London. He ain't did nothing but trade precious metals and make up things in religion, try to conquer worlds and shit. But they can't debate me because they really don't exist. They are the straw man of us. And we're going to get to that at the Cairo University. Make sure you signed up there, because immediately when I go off here, I'm going to show y'all about these people. That's why I'm here. So I'm glad y'all woke up today. I'm glad y'all woke up. Fuck me. I'm going to wake up anyway. You. So I can show you they are all both sides of the same coin. I'm not just saying it, I'm proving it. It's always going to come back to human trafficking and the trafficking and what happened with the reset and what does that mean, and the Great Reset and Adolf Hitler and Mr. Roosevelt. That's what you're going to learn at Cairo University, not here. This is merely to show the propaganda, my class on a big screen projector, projector. So even the Bungalow 54 students can even see right there. They got to look out the window. Press 1, they can't come outside. Jurisdiction. So that's what today's show is about recognizing that Candice Owens is merely the black face of white supremacist propaganda and the reasoning for your destruction. I don't know who put a battery, a whole computer chip. She's the small wonder of political talk theater. Press 1. Now, honestly speaking, see, I'm FUBU. I'm organic. I'm of the land originally. I'm from here, by here. Press 1. All that. But these two here, you got to watch in this grand scheme of things. And even Donald Trump have to watch the people who align themselves, because she got Kanye out here messing up the Jews. Press 1. She got Kanye tripping, talking about he's Jew. And this is black, and black is this, and he gonna round it up all the Democrat heads. Press 1. So if this was a Disney movie, he's the dark wizard swirling souls. They over there, we're almost free. The redemption. Press 1. We gonna go in the air and get clouded by yay. Jesus knows and loves yay. Press Go. Oh, what is it? They're gonna lift his ass up on a Titantron floating around. Yay. And his son, who's that one? Kendrick Lamar. Press button. Press button. Shame. Blasphemy. Shame. Blasphemy. This is hilarious. Y'all be wondering why I take days off when I'm waiting for one person to say something stupid so I'll give me a reason not to come on. Just somebody make me mad. Y'all don't get it yet. I'm looking for one of y'all. Just don't give me a reason to come out here, Lord, please. Fucked up. Told him I'm out of here. Press 1. I'm gone. Did you come to class yesterday? You better make up a good one. You better make something up. I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to the people in my Cash App. Shout out to you guys who support truth. That's a damn shame. Who support truth. Who is this? Bismillah Holloway. God bless you and Mrs. Bailey. Shout out to you guys. Can't do nothing. Hey, listen. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to shout out to you. I thought it was you guys. No, just shout out to you. Lord have mercy. Shout out, Mr. Ibrahim. Shout out to you guys over there. The Ibrahim family. Tuning in to the row. Always keeping it positive. elevating ourselves. We don't need no. We trying to get those new Kanye West stairs. Kanye West want to build apartment buildings and live in them forever. Press one and widen out the stairways. And instead of making stairs that's bad for our knees as we grow old, press one. Kanye wants ramps. Make it easy for them dumbass paraplegic ass shoes they gonna sell you. Press one for the $300. Press one. They want to sell you them old ass shoes. They gonna paint the shoe. Press one. This some Tom and Jerry shit. They gonna paint the stupid Velcro shoe. Put 50 Cent on the side, or Jay-Z, press one. They're going to put Sean Carter, S. Carter, because that looks fancier with a pen. Press one. They're going to do that one. Sell you the same shoe 3 times with 3 different individuals. Each individual taking credit for the design of the fucking old man shoe. Unfucking believable in the Afro-American community where we will not go to Ross and spend $14.99 for the same shoe unpainted. Customize the shoe yourself, put it on display and sell it for $150 $200. You gonna go get Kanye. Y'all niggas need new trades. Press one. I wish I could take a fucking reinvent a Velcro shoe. Press one. You niggas be wearing Velcro shoes. Most of you childish minded young men need Pampers and Velcro shoes. Always dancing around for the Jewish media, you need Velcro shoes. That 85 show, they not lying. They just buck dance and make y'all laugh 24/7. Press one. I ain't never seen the truth in nothing. Nothing in the black community. Nothing. I just be hitting my blunt. It's just a damn shame. It make me so mad I don't even want to come on the air. I don't want. It make me change my whole script. Let me change this shit. I don't want to be confused. You spend so much time being a good person not to be confused with a street punk, just to get around these internet people and have to do the same thing. And have to do the same thing. Shout out to you and the family though, sir. So today, I'm going to be showing y'all something great. I'm going to be doing a lot more reactions right here and encouraging y'all to sign up to Kevro University at patreon.com/KevGillsTV and go on over there 3 to 4 nights a week and learn something. Over 324 likes and only people in here. It's okay, Mr. Bay. I don't need no male cheerleaders. What I need from you, Mr. Bay, is turning that homework. I got my chat room, Wakanda. Anytime I'm finna add more moderators, that's called Wakanda. A bunch of women that protect the king. Press one, who protect the word of God. Press one. It's cut your head off, say something stupid. Soon I'm gonna have 100,000 up. Y'all gonna be thinking, what's wrong with Kev? Man, got all the ladies over there right there. Wakanda. Yeah, bro, because it's the males. You want to come over here, you got to get to them. Not me, bro. I'm good. I've disciplined. Mr. Bay laughs. I went through the ritual of these damn women and their fucking craziness, bro. And I'm still a good guy. That's what I ain't turned back my back. I ain't turned my back on these crazy ass women. I'm still there. Press one. Offering counseling lessons for their retarded selves. Press one. I'm still there. So we gonna keep working. Oh, Lord have mercy. Mr. Success Builder. That's the type of name I like right there. You see this, Mr. Success Builder? All these niggas got weird ass names. Look at this guy. Who is this? Rod New. And look what he say. Rod New is talking about Brandon Tatum falls under that conclusion. And I don't know. But his name is Rod New with a emoji of scales. You got if you was Rod New, you would be right up here in another box up here with Kev Rowe speaking that God body stuff. But nope, You in the chat room, being an administrator. Ron New. Shout out to y'all though. I'm clowning. We about to get to Candice Owens, because Candice Owens make us mad. I don't want to make y'all too mad. You feel me? Because this woman crazy. We know we need a new. We diagnosed with something, PTSD. We know what's wrong with us. We just don't know to articulate exactly what it is, because it's deeper than they want to admit. So you have to either vocalize or get on the air with me, and we can all do it together. That's what it's about. Ranu, living in the metaphysical. Ranu, you got to come out of the metaphysical. You got to take hold of yourself, Ranu. You cannot imagine yourself out of this world, Ranu. Press 1. Shame on Ranu. You can't sit on the edge of the bed and watch Sinetta Studios and think you did something great because y'all agree of Ranu type of words. You have to get these Black's Law Dictionary and the word of God. It was this one? The Webster's Dictionary, preferably the 1828. Coffee and Kush TV on the air. What up? Could you turn your sound down in the back, please? Thank you.
Yeah, I was calling in, man. I've been watching you for about 3 or 4. I'm sorry. I've been calling. I've been watching you for about 2 or 3 months. And I had a quick question about the gold room, the room that had all the gold in it. I was reading something in the Bible about Jacob had built his own fortress, and then the last building in the fortress was only for the preacher to go in. My question to you is that the building that all the gold was in? Or
you're asking, is that Solomon's temple, is what you're asking?
Yes, correct.
Quite possibly.
Only reason why I asked is because it says that only holy ones can go in.
And meaning high priest. Or like highest council and stuff like that. Oh, got you.
And it was the last building. That's why I was asking, and I was explaining. I'm sorry. Was what else? Because that was a good question. Was Solomon's temple robbed? It was destroyed.
So there has to be
destroyed from what I read.
Okay, then. So quite possibly.
And my next question was, I had a little conversation with my coworker about how in the 1800s, how they destroyed all of the cities, they took all the black people off, and that the Indians came over with the white people and all that. And he just couldn't get it because he couldn't understand that at one time we really was in control.
Yeah, it's because before you get to the question, that reason is because of how much propaganda was spewed over us. We can't, and how much confidence we really see. What you expose it is how much confidence he doesn't have in our people being that strong to have an economy. Because the only thing he know is we were slaves. Remember, or the counter to that is an Indian, a person with no clothes, a savage, or a refugee, or so he can't.
I kept trying to shove Black Wall Street down his throat, though, just so he can but he still wasn't getting it. I said it wasn't. I said I wasn't living there, but not like that. But I meant that wasn't the only bank that was on. We had plenty of banks.
Yeah,
but he couldn't get it.
You have to show him. You have to show him. No, it's not sad. You have to. No. I'm saying it's sad that
It said that our people can't begin to understand that at one time we ran shit.
Well, you have to, since you want to be the teacher, you have to show him in what year, in what bank.
Right.
You can't just tell them and say, look here and there. These kids is born off the computer now. You have to direct their brain directly to it, so it'll make more sense. Oh, you see how I don't know how long you've been white, a few months, but every now and then I gotta go get a white man or some people with a legal scholarship to verify what I said, because that's how we are. I don't want to go do that, but that's the way it is.
But they hide. But they hide so much stuff, cuz.
But you gotta go.
Part.
It's not hard. It's only hard to children. It's not hard.
Meaning to find, like that book you got behind you, sir.
What?
I tried to order that book. It says something like, and what I got out of it wasn't available.
What that means? Everything is available. Everything is available.
So could you give me
everything is available? No. No. I got it from the internet and ordered it. You just type it in 1828 dictionary and press enter, and you know that. You know you can. You know how to order it. What you talking about? Okay, when you know how to do it.
No, that's not what I'm trying to explain to you. So I didn't know the exact terminology of the book, so I typed in old dictionary.
Okay, and sir. Let me ask you a question. What do you have to say pertaining to this topic, chap? I'm talking about Candice Owens.
I don't care for it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ain't nobody. I just wanted to make sure that I was thinking correctly. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you for making sure we stayed on the path. You want nothing but, hey, man, I can tell you what, man, look at me, right chair, man. Right chair. Press 1. I can't take that ride any longer, sir. Press 1. They be having their little minions out there. They all sound the same. Like little bots, little robot head ass. They all sound the same. I'm just learning how to deal with their silly self. All of them sound the same. I'm gonna give you the eye. I'm gonna give you the look when they call in. Just to let you know, I'm about to hang up. That's because we're there. That's why. We at the source of issues. We gonna get a lot of trolls to call. A bunch of sentinels gonna be flying around, since y'all like imagination, like a bunch of little kids. Bunch of sentinels gonna be flying around. We on the Nebuchadnezzar. Press 1. Because speaking of Nebuchadnezzar, Daniel, all of these kingdoms are orchestrated in a specific amount of time. And we're going to get into time at Cairo University. But we're going to play right here on the earth with these underwater, where these Squidwards and squids. Press 1. Fictional characters in Disneyland live. The land of the lost. So we got to talk about Candice Owens right now, but soon we finna talk about the real. Like Morpheus say, the real. All right, so right now we talking about the propaganda of Candice Owens, and how, not as in we want war with Candice, to look at it objectively as not to be so mad at her, but mad at what's behind these speech patterns. You get what I'm saying? The objective is not to develop feelings towards any of these small, little, heartless, soulless vessels, but they ain't even real. Most of them ain't even in it, been living the same life as you. We come up wearing, you feel me? I'm tired of Candice talking about she grew up like us. She didn't. Press 1. All you got to do is ask her, what drill team shoes do she wear? You going to realize you got to ask these foreigners trick questions. Press 1, that's going to trick. All right, then, I got a question. You got to ask brother polite, like, hey, bro, You ever play hopscotch? Throw his ass off and shit. Press 1, press 1. What's your favorite board game? Press 1. I don't play. What kind of cereal did you eat? And press 1. Polite say some shit. Was. Press 1. Little coconut berries that fall from the tree. Press not the old nigga. You gotta watch Sugar Smack. Something, bro. Something, bro. Not was. You gotta watch these people. So let's go to Candice Owens' funny looking show as we talk about, where's my camera? Oh, the camera right here. Let's go to Candice Owens with her funny looking show and pay attention to these speech patterns together on this morning on the campus. That's what we talking about today. So if you want to call in and get on this topic, feel free to do so. But other than that, here she go.
Hello, Facebook.
Now hold up. First of all, listen for the trigger words, because she only here to make you mad. Okay? It's cool to comment, but she's only here to make you mad, and she is a damn sentinel.
Hello, Facebook family. I have decided to do this video. It has been weighing very heavily on my heart and on my mind as well. And it was something that I wanted to say early on, but there were so many emotions.
She just liked to talk, and then there's so many emotions, and she one of them people that'll tell her you with the police, and then he ran around that way, and then I felt threatened, and then I felt threatened again, and my phone that fell down. He may have not. Is that kidnapping? Yeah, he did. Fuck it. You gotta watch these.
And so much pressure for me to go with the popular opinion about who George Floyd was. And sometimes it can be difficult when there are just so many external pressures to say what you believe. And this was an instance where I felt like my silence would have been better in the beginning. But the more that I think about it, I realize that we are being sold a lot of lies, and at the detriment to the Black community, at the detriment to the white community.
How is it the detriment? I don't give a damn about what the media promote as lies. They be lying their damn self.
And at the detriment to America as a whole. So I want to come out and say that I do not support George Floyd and the media depiction of him as a martyr for Black America. I'm going to explain why, and I hope that some of you guys will understand where I'm coming from. I have spent...
Okay, who made Candice the speaker for Black America? Nobody. So she could have came out of anywhere. Who made Candice Kardashian the speaker for Black America?
A considerable amount of time reading a lot of Black authors that I think are some of the most brilliant Black Americans.
Oh, black. Black, we have an identity. Just black. I just read some of the Black authors, just ignorant. And then she used Black people to validate her races. And, oh yeah, I know some of the most brilliant Black authors who didn't press 1. Shut the hell up and make a point already.
Breathing, Walter Williams, Shelby Steele, Thomas Sowell, and I recently came across...
Girl, please, I can Google Black authors and I can get those names right away.
Something that was an idea that was planted into my head by Shelby Steele, and it has been something that I cannot forget. It is something...
What is it? Something that you just seen today. What is it, woman?
That will stick with me for the rest of my life. And
that's why I play video games. I don't have time.
It is something that I hope for the Black Americans that are watching will stick with you for the rest of your life.
What?
Shelby Steele said that the Black community is unique from other communities. Our culture is unique from other communities because we are the only community that caters to the bottom denominator of our society. Now, let me explain what that means. It means to say that not every Black American is a criminal, not every Black American is committing crimes, but we are unique in that we are the only people that fight and scream and demand support and justice for the people in our community that are up to no good. You would be hard pressed to find, a Jewish person who has spent 5 stints in prison, who commits a crime and dies while committing a crime, and that the Jewish people champion and demand justice for.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's a bunch of different races that get out here. Every time one of these police officers gets stupid or something can be argued which way or the other, they do get out here and hold conferences. It just happens more for black people.
You will be hard-pressed to find this in white America. You'll be hard-pressed to find this even in Latino America. If there is a person that is spent multiple times in prison.
Are you crazy? Latinos go hard for their criminal babies. If you don't get out of town, Candice, this is how you know she don't live around us. Latinos go hard. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What up?
Hey, good afternoon, Kev. This is Bishop Holloway.
What's going on?
Abraham, brother. What's going on, King? I hate Candice Owens.
No, don't say that. You strongly
You know why? You know why? Because she sat there and acting like because she and Kanye West hung out, she can speak for me.
Go ahead.
You, or the rest of the black people around, when she don't even have our history, our knowledge, or anything. She just saying what the white power structure want her to say.
Go ahead.
Because she thinks she's going to get their support because Mr. J or Kanye, Mr. Slave Sneaker, talking about he's going to run for presidency in 2024. And it came out of his mouth. So both one going to the east, one going to the west, is spreading all these false narratives. They sound like robots. She repeat everything he say. He repeat everything.
She's been, but check this out. She's been repeating this during the which got her, which got people to hate her so much. It launched her into what they call the algorithm. So maybe that's what they want. But I think he's the one. He's asking for connections with George Soros. Her husband is huge in Europe when it comes to being a part of that family that stole the wealth of America. Go ahead.
Absolutely. And like you were saying the other day, Professor, I see they're using the Kanye narrative because he's a fake follower of God, but he got a lot of following, and he had that 501c church running. So they figured, okay, he got a lot of following.
Yeah.
So let's hook up with him. Maybe he could draw the black people into investing in my bank, and then we'll just get them for all their money.
Yeah, get them the same way, like have people invest in a political run, slush the money through offshore banks like Act Blue did. Her husband probably know about all types of hedge funds and all type of things, and he launches a political run, and it sucks because he can't be president. I mean, I wouldn't vote for Kanye, and to me, that's kind of crazy for Candice to do, knowing she's a Trump supporter. That would take away the up and coming Trump supporters, who conservatives, and turn them away fast because it's turned me away.
Right.
These are Hillary Clinton style tactics.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But see, the thing is, if Trump runs, he's going to get the seat because I'm gonna vote for him. And the thing is, these two clowns is either their strategies is either to pull the black vote from him and to make his numbers low, or just to sabotage the whole deal. What do you think, Professor?
It can be a combination of a few things. I mean, it can be a lot. I mean, looking at it, it can be all of it. You know,
Right.
whether they're successful or not, it is what it's supposed to be. I'm just happy to see that our predictions and what we think about it, talk about, is you're going to be one calling in a few months like, bro, we talked about this and it didn't work. It didn't fucking work.
Right.
They went right at it. We're actually talking about it before it unfolds. We are ahead of time, in which I'm going to be talking about at Cairo University. See, we ahead of time, which is something else. We're going to talk about it over there. I don't want to talk about it here. It's just the campus.
Yeah, I got you.
But we are ahead of time.
Okay, let me yield to this question.
My man. Thank you, champion. Yeah, so that's the beauty of it, is we are ahead of time, and a lot of people don't know. We are ahead of time, in which you get to see prophecy type things unfold.
So, in my opinion,
you feel me? So that's not actually the video I wanted to show you. I want to show you this one. It's the same video, but it's her doing the reaction to it. Candice go hard on white people too. It's not about going hard. It's about being. It's not about going hard. I don't know what that terminology means. And Candice is going hard too, on white people too. It's not about going hard on white people too. It's not about going hard on white people too. It's like, use words that matter. You know, word lives matter here. What? We finna get straight to it.
Call from
Cairo University, Professor Gillespie on the air. What up?
Hello, good morning, Professor Gillespie. This is Juana from Brooklyn.
Juana from Brooklyn, talk to me.
I just want to say a little bit about what she's saying, because she say black people, right? And then she come back and then she say, people of America.
So she's talking, she's blending the two.
Right. Because one minute she talk about black people, and the next minute she'll put herself in like, yeah, us as
you see that?
Americans.
You see that?
She's not American.
No, what I'm saying there, you actually caught that. That was a part. That's one thing I wanted people to see, is how she distances herself from you and then includes herself when necessary.
Right. And then she include herself when she talk about Black America.
Yeah.
When she talk about black people, she exclude herself. But then when she talk about Black America, she be like, yeah, cause we. But you're not black.
But you're not. Yeah, you're not that. I know it's a lot of people born on the soil, but I don't think she can fully grasp the ultimate game in which her husband understands to a little bit more depth, is the game is up. And it's just propaganda wars and military, and which law you choose to obey and follow, you know. So.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing for the road. Kev, you got him.
We got him, huh?
Yeah. Remember, Mickey used to put out the man. He used to come out walking out.
Yeah, don't worry, that's coming. Yeah, we got him. I know exactly what you're talking about. We got him. Trust me, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
See, Candice can't run from this. She's attached to the banking empire.
Mm-hmm.
So the objective is not to fight these little political fucking airheads and pundits out here. It's to just take the keys, the mental keys from these folk, and understand you don't have to disagree. You don't have to like them. You don't even got to go that way. Just take what you need as far as information and beat them with knowledge and truth. She can't say, oh, my husband is not Lloyd's of London. They told us this.
Yeah.
They told us this.
Correct.
So if you do your history on them, it'll be her life is a contradiction. Every breath Candice take. This is the reality. The microchip, the microchip that's in her brain, or the battery that's in her back, when it's all said and done, it's just her. That's it. She just there, a lonely little sister who sold her people out and willing to commit. Her life is a contradiction.
Yeah,
it's just,
she got a big surprise for her coming around the corner, boy.
Well, but that's what it's about. The people awakening is the surprise. What month is it? October? You ever seen that movie October Surprise? America versus and the Hunt for Red October and all of these things about communism and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's the energy that's in the air. That's why communism is being defeated. You would never think. You know, you can't see the enemy. You have to know its traits. See, I was agreeing with Candice Owens when she was going at T.I. Those was my arguments. That's why. So it'd be natural for me to agree. But from a different level of perspective, now we can see her complete objective. Her too is just as worse. In fact, worse than T.I. or any of these Democrat socialists.
Yeah, fact. And then I just want to make another statement about Kanye West too, because he made that statement about the Jews. They don't like that. Carson Tucker said, "Oh, you apologize? Apologize." Yeah, he's like, "I'm not apologizing." He's trying to make me apologize. He was like, "They don't like that," but they get to sit here and talk on TV 24/7 about the merits for Black Americans. All day they can talk about us, throw us and do whatever.
They got Kanye by himself operating on multiple levels, whether it's just talk about the Jews so they have something to say, talk about the gays so they have something to say, talk about the blacks so they have something to say, Candice say this so they have this. They're just causing a disturbance. The key is not to fall victim to their fucking disruptive. Yeah, you got to be able to see from a different level of perception. Beyond what their mind control tactics. Now you can see she's just another lady in the red dress, just as the people she's talking about. She's the exact same according to her lifestyle. So you can pretend to be anti-liberal and anti-them, but you are part of the propaganda, and your husband benefits from the stolen minerals and metals of the past, of our ancestors. So you are claiming to be us. There's no way, because you would have an attachment to that. You would be thinking divorce right now. If I was married to one of them, I'd be like, you know what? He telling the truth, baby. I can't be with you. I gotta go. But we got kids. I don't care what we got. You know how y'all system is. Charge it to the game. Yeah. Charge it to the game. My eyes is open. Shit, what the fuck can I do? Shit, but I can't see. I couldn't see. I can see. You are fucking, oh my goodness, what have we done? You know, and it's just the way it is.
Right.
You know, I couldn't look at my spouse knowing this stuff like, oh shit. I'll be waking up in the middle of the night in cold sweats. Shit, they did my people like this. What would it be? What would I look like with a white woman?
Right.
Knowing all this. Now, I don't have no discrimination. I said, what would I look like knowing all this? What would I have to deal with mentally? She couldn't understand why I would say the things that I say or what perspective I'm coming. She couldn't grasp.
Right.
What triggers. Yeah, exactly. So she can, in part, become an emotional handler. And I'll be off to prison. You don't stole my estate. Don't took my trust. Don't took my money. Because I'm in prison for 15 years because I don't snapped or some dumb shit. You see? Mm-hmm. Nah, bro. Yeah. That's why God ordains things. That's just the way it is. So thank you, Juana.
Thank you.
Yes, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to continue to grow and proceed forward. Let's rock. Listen to this girl.
Floyd was a criminal. He was a criminal. And just because he was a criminal doesn't mean...
I'd like to strike the record. Not my opinion, officer. Definitely a fact.
It does mean that I am not going to play a part of the broken black culture that always wants to martyr criminals. Why are we pretending that this criminal should be upheld as a citizen, as a martyr in Black America? So this entire
As a citizen now. Damn, she wanted as a citizen. As a citizen. Look what her hair did. He had a criminal record. He'd been to jail 9 times. He's a citizen. He shouldn't even be allowed to be a citizen. I mean, a martyr. I mean, a martyr. Press what? A martyr, I mean, yeah, what? A citizen? Why? You go to jail, you do the time, you do the crime, you do the time. Jeez Louise.
Narrative is complete smoke and mirrors. It's all made up. It's just election fodder. It's white versus black.
It's election fodder. It's white versus black. Wow, this is crazy because this is last year, 2 years ago, and you're doing election fodder right now.
Because it's an election year, not because black.
She's the worst.
Look, Dave Chappelle says it. Look, Candice Owens. She's the worst.
I can't think of a worse way to make money. She's the most articulate idiot.
I didn't make money on that video.
Life. She's so articulate. She can tell you how stupid she is precisely.
Ain't that the truth?
They killed him, and that wasn't right, so he's the guy. We're not desperate for heroes in the black community. Any nigga that survives this nightmare is my goddamned hero.
Facts. Press one. That's how black folk get down, you crazy woman. Kev is a hero because Kev got the fuck out of L.A. Press one. And Kev is a hero. He represents, Kev Gills represents nigga, you can do it. Press one. What you talking about? That's why I don't think they understand. We make heroes, nigga. But that's why we love Nip. Jeez, because guess what? He's like, damn, you can come out of that mindset. You can do it, G. Fuck that. And stand on it. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What up?
Grand Rising Professor.
What's going on? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Asap, but I'm listed as Asap, but Amelia. This is my second time calling.
What's going on, Amelia?
I introduced the thing about the guy being a Nazi. Well, that's what I consider him. And of course, you know, his father,
Lloyd of London or something?
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with this theory, but when Facebook first came out and people were gathering knowledge and going through the religious stuff and just basically finding out truth, there was a theory that the establishment wants to have this non-race society. And I believe Candice Owens and her husband, their children, are a product of that. They're pushing that.
What do you mean non-race? What do you mean?
Well, these colorless children, you know, they're not black, they're not white.
Yeah, because, we're not supposed to be colors.
Right, I understand that, but they're trying to basically breed out. And I think she's a representation.
No, but what do you mean they're trying to breed out black and white?
Breed out black.
No, but then you won't have black and white.
I think that's what they're
Why would you think that the game is ran off of black and white?
Yeah, I understand, but I think she and her husband are trying to have this illusion of this utopian type of world.
How? Tell me.
And I believe
how. Tell me more. How? Tell me more. You have to say more than hey, I think they represent this utopian, colorless type of world. And
you're right.
You don't have any notes or anything because I'm talking about something real.
I will go back
okay. Well, go on back there. Sit down. Press one. Go back right back over there. That's why all praises to the Most High. Nothing. Just have a seat in the back. Make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're paying attention. Praises to nothing. Just sit down and have a seat. Oh, I say. Press what?
So first and foremost, that video, it still, is #1 most viral video that I've ever done, which shocked me. I mean,
oh my God, it shocked me. It's the most viral video I ever done. It was just 1.5. Guess what? I talked about Conor McGregor one time, and guess what? One time, I got over 2.5 million views. Press 1. I just talked about Conor McGregor. I felt like a rapper. For 12 minutes, and I realized, they demonetized me. It's stupid. Press 1. Insane. So what?
Such a casual thing. I was sitting up there talking to my husband outside in D.C.
And guess what? I was talking about my husband outside in D.C. and what you do? This long ass, exaggerated ass, big foreheaded ass story script.
And I was just like, I can't even stand this anymore. It's a bizarre thing to me because
Could you imagine talking to her over a fucking shot of coffee? Just go ahead. What?
Growing up with uncles that are addicted to drugs, it's very weird to me to try to turn somebody who is a drug addict, turn somebody who is a criminal into a martyr. It's very weird that there are murals and statues erected of George Floyd at the same time that they're
weird? Because there's rules and statues of people who slaughtered American black folk. Why is it weird? It shouldn't be weird to nobody that America does crazy shit. It shouldn't be weird. Okay, I didn't like it. I feel you. But, nigga, they put a statue of Humpty Dumpty at the White House. Who cares? This is America.
Having a statue erected of Clarence Thomas. It is really a symptom of how cancerous the black community has become. So
oh, my God, now we're cancerous. This is really like the Matrix. How cancerous the black community has become. Who are you? And you just put that slot of people who follow entertainment with the same soulless spirit as you, to put that on us is obscene. Press 1. To put that on the average black Afro-American person is insane. Just put the whole complex.
Talking to my husband about it, I'm just like, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to allow this lie.
I'm not going to allow this lie. Jeez Louise, that's my spirit.
To make its way around the world. And I just ranted. Literally, I was sitting on the floor in our guest bedroom and I just ranted, felt like it was a blank, went upstairs. I think I took a nap and the video went viral is an understatement. 100 million views. It was insane. It was
my God, it was everywhere. Dave Chappelle said it. Yeah, right.
Everywhere. People contacting me from Turkey, from the UK, from Australia.
Oh, from Turkey and the UK, from Australia, all of the Romanov and Romanian things, and then you went out there and found your husband. Press 1. We need her.
Shame.
Press 1. We need her. Come on out here to London. We need to invest in you. Press 1.
Australia. I mean, celebrities everywhere were contacting me.
Oh, I see you just caught a fucking mental orgasm just thinking about celebrities everywhere. People got shit to do. We got kids at school and picking them up. Press 1. What is wrong with your big head ass? Problem. I was about to say something get me banned. I don't think they should be allowed to even dress up, treat politics like it's fucking Barbie dolls. Press 1. That's why I don't even like these type of women at the bar. I don't even go to bars no more to watch the game. It's always these type of females telling all their fucking issues. We fucking long day fucking politically breaking down, paying bills, press 1, money, press 1, and then you got this fucking idiot who brought this woman in here. Fucking sports is on. Press 1, running her fucking mouth about some. No, shut the fuck up. Press 1, who wants to go anywhere with you?
And the #1 sentiment was thank you, because they had actually bought into the media narrative, because they were just seeing every night, this is what's happening to black men in America, this is happening with black men. And
it does happen every night, you weirdo.
Nobody had talked about the fact that this guy was a career criminal. It is very hard to get arrested 9 times, to spend 9 times in jail.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Verse 1, this woman is insane. No, it is not. Not in America, we go to jail for fun. Move to Los Angeles. Lord, 10%? Lord, have mercy. Oh, shit.
And in prison before you turn 40. Like, that is the one remarkable thing that George Floyd did, is that he was able to spend that much time in prison before he even turned 40. This man was a drug addict. I mean, he died of drug overdose. Everyone wants to pretend he didn't. He did. You know, he was obviously having a drug overdose. You know, what role Derek Chauvin played in not stopping or getting him the help he needed.
Oh, my goodness.
Shame.
Is that true?
Shame. Shame.
Shame on this woman. Told you. I told you he died of fentanyl. He would have been dead, remember? Press 1. They make it seem like he was on fentanyl, he supposed to die. That's he was going to die, he was going to die. Press 1. Lord, this woman. Where you think Kanye West got it from? Her. This is in 2021. Y'all must have forgot the fraud department, Judge Gills, the urban conservative, all right here on Cairo University. Best channel on earth. She's a straight bot. A political bot from another nation, here to destabilize, more than likely, our political and banking and judicial and process by undermining the perception of its population. She does a good job at demeaning black people as a collective, while including herself while saying positive. But Lord have mercy.
Can be a matter of debate, but there's no question that fentanyl in your system 50 to 100 times more deadly than morphine. Nobody wants to talk about that stuff. So I just wasn't going to allow that narrative to get out because it's just, at the end of the day, it's just harmful. It's a harmful thing to have black Americans conditioned to think that every time one of your criminals dies, you need to go protest and boycott for them. This would never happen in any other community, not the Jewish community. When's the last march for a Jewish criminal that you remember? What about Asian? When's the last march for an Asian criminal? It doesn't happen. It's just our community, and it's because we have people.
Wait a minute. You see, it's just our community. Blame me and us. Blame us. You about to get pushed into the swimming pool. Perhaps why somebody push her in the pool? What do you mean? Now you're us again? Yeah, she's a UK citizen. She needs to take her ass home to Britain. Press 1 if you think. Let me put a poll out. Let me put a poll up here to see how much of my audience. Everybody hit that like button. Does Candice Owens need to go to EUROPE and live? Yes or no? Vote right now. She needs to, in my opinion, I'm getting my vote right now. Yes. She needs to go home. Home. You married a British, you go home. He thought he was marrying an American, but you really got right to the Caribbean, so he's still British. He thought he was going to get George Floyd's name. See, they be needing tall people. They be needing people who look like Kev Gill. They thought they was going to get a tall, bald one like Kev Gill. But God had different plans. They thought they was going to get a tall one. Huh? No, nigga, I'm over here. I'm not trying to be a debtor. No, nigga, that's for the life of the dead. I'm trying to rise above sea level, bitch. Press 1. No, I'm not trying to dive off the deep end. I'm trying to fly. What the fuck is you talking about? Press 1. What is you talking about? Go to Kev Row. Go to Kev Row. It's the American way. Press 1. I didn't make the rules. Press 1. I need no Brown. I didn't make the rules. I didn't like that. I went up in there and nigga, this is what you gonna say. I just went through the process. Press 1. See, I already made the choice. Press 1. I just had to understand while I was walking in the decision. Press 1. Woo, that's a cold brother right there. Get my limousine ready right now with my goofy self. Back to Candice.
People like Dave Chappelle making you think that in order to prove that you're a real person, and again, I allowed Dave Chappelle to say what he said because I think that there does need to be a protected space for comedy. But if we're really getting at what he's implying here, it's that, you know, it's incumbent upon every black person to defend their criminals. I believe the exact opposite. If you are a criminal, it has nothing to do with you. If you really care about black lives, and you will address the fact that this man tortured black Americans his entire life. He spread drugs in the black community.
Ma'am, who spread drugs? I thought he was a drug smoker. I thought he smoked drugs. He can't deal drugs. Press 1. He's not a drug. He didn't spread drugs. That's an elite. That's a false claim. Candice Owens need to be sued double fold. He didn't spread drugs. He didn't spread drugs. He was a drug user, which is a mental issue, not drugs in the urban community. You will rob your mama off these drugs. Give me the money. Press 1. Drugs, bro. And she out here living, marrying people who stole the wealth of whole nations, talking down on the average and not having no sympathy or compassion for somebody who probably didn't even know how to live life appropriately, you bimbo. Ain't nothing like a black bimbo. You remember that movie, Beverly Hills movie with all the 3 white girls and the one black Stacey Dash ass bimbo? That's the one that you hate, right? God damn it. Not you too. Not you too. Clueless. All women seen Clueless. We gonna watch Clueless on Discord. Press 1. It's time. We gonna have a great time. Press 1. It's time. Fucking Candice, y'all don't make me mad.
He, was arrested for attacking a woman who had a small child, forcing his way into her home.
Did he go to jail?
With a gun. And
okay, with a gun. Tell us.
And spent real time in prison for these things.
Okay, so why is you...
So I don't care what race you are. If you're a criminal, I have no time for you.
But you got time to open your legs for your husband and his family and say,
Shame.
hey, because they all criminal.
Shame.
You don't gave birth out of the most destructive womb, yours. Press 1. Because you said black women, the most dangerous place to be for a child is a black woman womb. I'm going to double down on that and say a black woman with Clayton Bigsby mindset. Press 1. I thought Charleston White was Clayton Bigsby. This is the wife of Clayton. This is Claytana. Press 1. This is Tanisha Bigsby. The blind black woman, press 1, who is married to a white supremacist and don't even know it. This is part 2 of the Chappelle Show. All her schools just Catholic. Press 1. What school she went to? Something St. Peter. What you study? Theology. How to make Peter Jesus Christ. Press 1. How to turn Peter into Jesus. Press 1. I'm going to St. Priscilla Junior High School. Press 1. Big old upside down cross on the top. What the fuck? How you just meet a fucking a child of Ivan the Terrible? Press 1. The bloodline of Satan himself. Just. That's worse. This shit worse than Antonio Brown doing his motherfucking dance. Press button. This motherfucking shit is worse than Antonio Brown. Do your dance, nigga. Press 1. I ain't gonna lie. Yesterday I scored a touchdown in Madden so cold, nigga. I dropped the fucking controller and did my fucking dance. Press button. I did my motherfucking dance on Madden yesterday. Press 1. Do your dance, Kev. Press 1. Back to this crazy woman.
I have absolutely no time for George Floyd. I've never edited my opinion, not once. Again, that remains exclusive to my opinion on Derek Chauvin. I'm talking strictly about George Floyd. He was a career criminal, career drug addict, and he died committing crime and doing drugs. So
he's a career criminal, the career drug addict. Lord have mercy. He's a career criminal and a career drug addict who died committing crime. So fuck him. And she say she a Christian. She say she a Christian.
Crime and doing drugs. So I've never edited my opinion, not once. Again, that remains exclusive to my opinion on Derek Chauvin. I'm talking strictly about George Floyd. He was a career criminal, career drug addict, and he died committing crime and doing drugs. So I'm Candice 24/7, 365, and sometimes it picks up and it goes viral, but I've never once regretted anything that's been viral on the internet. I say what I say and I mean it. Also, it was kind of cool to have Dave Chappelle, who's like one of the most famous comedians ever, mention me. So, I mean, that's influence, eh?
And that's what all they about. Being a damn influencer. Not being real. Not being authentic.
The Breakfast Club co-host Charlamagne the God is weighing.
You would motherfucking think, wait, don't worry about it. You would think she had more sense than that. She don't. She had more sense than that, too. She's like raised by Gorbachev or somebody. Sent in by foreigners to place the blame. And I don't know what they're trying to do. She trying to get that Kanye West lick. I heard they trying to steal. I'm hearing all type of thing on the YouTube street. Not my opinion. I'm hearing these things. They're saying her and her husband is trying to rob Kanye and gonna take his money and place him under a legal trust where they're in charge of his assets. Press 1. The bank is going to take legal custody because Candice Owens all of a sudden want to say, Ye is my friend. My friend, Ye. My friend, Ye, and Ye, and Ye. Coffee and Kush TV, Cairo University, you on the air. What up?
Good day, Professor. How you doing? This Rico.
Rico, what's up, champion?
Man, on point, loving the show, loving how you always ahead of time. And like you said, within a few months, we'll be seeing what you've been talking about 3 years ago, man. But I'm calling to be right on point and on subject.
Talk to me, King.
Speaking on Candice and Kanye, and really I was upset today just a little bit, but I'm going to speak on, when I get to talking, I want to touch on how they bought out by the Bank of England, and how the Federal Reserve is one of the two of the four major banks, but I know the Lloyds is tied in there. And just how when I looked up that the Rothschilds poured in 150K sovereign to save the Bank of England back in 1826. And when I looked at sovereign in the 1828 dictionary, it read that a sovereign was a piece of gold that was down there at the bottom.
Yeah,
and it was
a sovereign.
So it made me think about
wait. A sovereign is a what?
It's a weight in gold in England, and it's worth 4.44, and that made me automatically say, like, dang. They, like you said, they've been throwing it in our face from the Magna Carta to the 444 with the Jay-Z and this one and that one. It's like they've been telling us how people just sold out to the max for sure. So I was going to say that I looked at Officer Tatum. I don't know if you've seen him, but you know Officer Tatum got a big following. But I'm sure.
Oh yeah. I was going to talk about him as well. Go ahead,
man. Because he's defending Candice, but as you're teaching us, all of these people are coming together right now in collusion to knock us off our mark again. Right. Understanding that it's a jubilee, understanding that it's all about the banking system.
That's
because when you understand that,
Officer Tatum is a law enforcement, right?
Well, come on, man.
So check this out. So it's in his blood to hate a free man anyway. So because he works for the federal and state, he gets funded to keep the policies and give you tickets for jaywalking and chewing bubble gum. See, he makes a living. He can make a living being an officer, give you tickets, do undercover work, whatever. His livelihood is based off of state work and federal work. So he can't survive no other kind of way. Without that, he's locked in.
You're right about that.
That's common, yeah.
I want to say that because look, this one thing that made it kind of feel like I tried to call into the show one time. He had a
1 second, Rico. 1 second.
Okay,
all that training and muscles without the state, it would mean nothing. Go ahead.
It don't mean nothing because look, as soon as I called in the show, he had a little Caucasian fella picking up the phone to screen his calls. But to me, it was like, if you accessible to the people, I like how you do, bro. You pick up your phone and you talk straight to the people. You ain't got nobody. So that was just funny to me. But let me say, when I did, his talking points are just similar to Candice and Kanye. You know what I'm saying? And just to me, like he said, there's no racism in America. Speaking on when it comes to the slavery, he definitely speaks on to try to say it's other things. But again, like Candice and Kanye and different other people, they don't get to the specifics. You know, they like to dance around. So like how you said, I really appreciate that. And getting back to, as I was saying, with Candice and them in the Bank of England and the Royal Charter, there was a Royal Charter given to the Bank of England, which was started by William III and Mary
in
1694.
Come on now.
And what was funny was Queen Mary died the same year.
Yeah.
So I'm understanding like how, again, though, it could have been our people and just, maybe different people fighting for stuff. But the main thing is when they created that bank, it gave the first people the limited liability, which we was learning on the Redemption Channel about giving them a chance to be able to come into the market and be able to do things and move in a certain way that maybe if we do our homework right, wouldn't pleasing our way to the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So in hindsight, you seeing it being hijacked coming up into the 1814, and when you look at the goldsmiths came a little bit before the Bank of England, but why they're important too, because they're the first people to create the first banknote, which in return the Bank of England and of course the Federal Reserve, which came in 1933, they all in collusion with the same type of mechanism and schemes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in hindsight, I'm realizing like as you get down to again when we think about Jay-Z and Kanye and just how as you waking us up, you can see that they're sold out at the lowest level, blackface and really controlled by the theologians and the people who are trying to learn law, but understand how to apply law into banking and keeping us in time immemorial. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate that. And the Rothschilds in 1825,
they made that appealing to them want to enter, so to make it appear like they're entering a new order, but it's really them. You get what I'm saying? Like Jay and them always had the ability to do this themselves. It's like me knowing this. Somebody gave me a tip. They said, yeah, they just want, they want you to sign a deal for what you can do naturally yourself.
And you right about
God's
that.
God's natural gifts.
Yes, sir.
They have you sell your life away because you with money and shit, with money that don't mean anything. Fiat currency. When God give you a gift, that's for you. I didn't think I have this ability not graduating school and things of this nature. So I really be having to take a step back like, damn, just conversation alone, just if things are meant to be.
Yes,
you use your natural gifts to earn a living or make a way for yourself. Yeah.
And that's why I want to, because as you're saying, and you teaching that they stole that from us, but it's still in us. And that's why as they playing that Monopoly game, I actually looked up the definition of Monopoly because they created a monopoly at the bank. And like you said, though, God gave us the divine right. And I'm actually reading from the 1828 dictionary, and it said this was an exclusive right that was gained from natural right. You know what I'm saying? Which really comes from God, that we as a people, each individual person can have a monopoly, but in hindsight, it's I'm gonna just read it. Monopoly is the sole power of vending any species of goods, obtaining either by engrossing the articles in market by purchase or by a license from the government confirming this privilege. Thus, the East Indian Company in Great Britain has a monopoly of the trade to the East Indies, granted to them by charter. Monopolies by individuals obtained by engrossing are an offense prohibited by law. But a man has by natural right the exclusive power of vending his own produce of manufactories, and to retain that exclusive right is not a monopoly within the meaning of law. So I know in hindsight, like they saying what you just said, God gave us the natural right to do our own business, and be able to work for ourselves without having to sell that to anybody else. So like you said, Jay-Z or Kanye could have had their own monopoly.
Yes.
Could have been billionaires, but
Yes.
they sold out to the bank. And like how you said though, he
Yes.
gave his money straight to JP Morgan. He bought into it. You know,
Yes.
he bought into it. Even if he might have freed his name up, he just bought right back into it, not understanding the difference between public and private business. And that's because he dealing with the God of commerce. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, they live in that
and why you need
Come on now.
why you need 2 or 3 witnesses and all this other good stuff that we're gonna talk more about on the other side of Cairo University.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'm gonna let you go, and I appreciate you taking the conversation again. I appreciate you showing that these people definitely trying to get us off our mark, and I appreciate you waking us up so we can roll backwards as moving forward, my man.
Yeah, moving straight forward. Thank you, Rico. My man, moving straight forward. I like that. My man, because we showing a lot. We don't talk about Indians and all this other stuff, but now we here. You talking about monopoly? The monopoly man, JP Morgan. We bought into something, traded our gold for nothing. On some world economy base, look, and the plot was to steal what can't be stolen. It's impossible. It cannot be stolen. That's the thing about it. It can't be stolen. So once history and time is brought and centralized, like it's becoming more, you can see it per se. You able to look back and, like the caller said earlier, was that gold, or was that a temple, or was that quite possibly? He's talking about the Amber Room. And remember we talked about Solomon's Temple, and that may have been the location. Even if it wasn't, it's somewhere. But going back to what he just said, bars of gold, meaning person, how much you're worth, a bar of gold. You got a penny. In stupid inflation, they got you. Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air?
Hey, I'm trying to call about the Candice Owens topic.
Could you turn your sound down in the background, please?
Okay.
You got it.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out a couple of things. I don't really call in or nothing like that, but every now and again I check your show. You got a good show. But Candice Owens, what she's talking about, I think you kind of picking points out, small points and details that is neither here nor there. You talking about these small points. Her message is what resonates, I think, with people. She got a message talking about.
Wait. You said I'm breaking off points that's neither here or there. Are you saying my points aren't valid? Is that what you're saying?
They are valid, but they're small points.
So the point of her husband being Lloyd of London has no relevancy, and she just uses the capitalist the logo for a book about the Bolshevik Revolution. That's what we study here at Cairo University. We talk about this. So she's actually showing us a logo and things right on time, right around what we're studying. What do you mean? It's neither here or there. It's right on target.
Okay, that's 100% true. Now, does that take away from her overall message? Her message is a message talking about presenting criminals. When you're talking about the George Floyd, presenting the criminal on the forefront. I'm from the hood, 100%. So I've seen this my entire life.
Good.
She changes reality with what she.
One second. There gets no more moral. Doesn't matter if a person is a criminal. I don't think you understand. They have an obligation to uphold the law. He can't put his knee on the throat. It doesn't matter. He's paid to catch criminals. Fine. Tom and Jerry, cat and mouse. Good. him being a criminal 30 times doesn't mean a police officer and gives them grant a reason to murder you in the street. And if a jury of your peers find you guilty, guess what? Guess what, young man? Guess what? You're guilty.
You were talking about.
So what?
That's not what you were talking about.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
You were talking about whether Candice, her message talking about that he wasn't a citizen and different things like that. Him memorializing him. That's what the thing is.
Look, people, the crime of the police officer is symbolic for what happens all the time, all over America. Yes, it is. It's a huge problem in America. So what she's saying is true to people who don't live in these neighborhoods. It's true. Yes, there's black on black crime. Yes, there's this one and that one. Yes, these people get out here and say, oh, he was a saint. Nobody said he was a saint. They saw his video. We all live in these communities where niggas smoke, and boom, that doesn't mean come put your knee on our necks. That's easy. So that's a win for the ordinary urban person. And because they're celebrating it, doesn't mean nobody else got paid off of it. It didn't benefit anybody.
I'm from Jersey. We got a statue of George Floyd, and it's like, why? If
you said why?
Like, why our area is so bad that it's like, why would you? If you got a statue of that, where's the what do we look at? What do the kids look up to?
I don't know, sir. I don't know what every individual. I didn't look up to every statue ever in my life. I didn't really care about the shit going on and growing up in the hood till I got older and got up out that bitch. Why y'all worried about some weak ass statue? Y'all talking about we and us. And you got a fool. No, it does not represent us. What are you talking about, sir? If you think George Floyd represents you, then you feel that represents you. George Floyd don't represent me.
They ain't got no statue of you. Where's your statue at?
I don't.
He has.
I'm a 3D person. I'm alive. Sir, 1 second, sir. I'm alive virtually. I'm alive.
Okay.
Yeah, my wisdom is flowing. So you saying, where's your statue? You're talking to.
So when you die, you think you're going to have a statue?
I don't want a statue. I want to be living, doing right, and talking to people who are able to see within this construct and getting them free and out of the jurisdiction of certain individuals. So I don't understand even what you're talking about. I don't even understand it.
I mean, you sound like a logical, smart dude, and that's why I kind of check your show out. I just think on this one point, I think you just going a little too. That's just my opinion.
How is it? But what I'm saying is maybe you don't understand how deep communism and the root of it, the root of socialism and communism and how it plays out propaganda. Maybe you haven't been in this class long enough.
You're more educated on that than a lot of people that I listen to online. So I'm not trying to go against that. What I'm saying is that when you specifically talking about Candice Owens, her message, and I think you said Kate, that
is her husband a Lloyd of London? Okay, are behind the insured vessels of the slave trades all over the world? Did they not have insurance on the Titanic and other these vessels that end up sinking around these times? So what do you mean? It'd be contradictive not to bring up that her husband and his family are a part of the same ones who raped and pillaged the black Americans and actually put insurance out on him. Why not? I mean, she's up here calling him a criminal when, if you look at history, the Lloyds of London is a career criminal beyond lifetimes. What they've done in America and all over the earth and what they've taken is why God is coming. So while you worried about you arguing about this specific person, what I'm talking about is much deeper than big forehead ass Candice Owens. I thank you for your time, champion. Back in class. It's deeper than Candice. That Candice is small to me. I'm just taking jabs. I was taking jabs at everybody else. You know? If Afro-Americans had their reparations and had they money that the Lloyds of London and the Bank of England and the Queen of England stole from them and the many other people around the globe, they wouldn't be in the position where Candice Owens and her husband can talk down and lend them digital bank. You will be the bank yourself. You will be the bank. You know why Jews got all the money? Because they understand they are the bank. Press 1. That's why. You don't understand it. That's why. I understand it. They are the bank. It just clicked. Don't ask me how. The shit just clicked. When I ponder things and I stay off the air and recharge, just click. You the bank. You got the gold bar. But we're going to talk about more about that. Cairo University. They can lend money to each other. But y'all don't trust each other, so you can't live and lend money. So it ain't in God or gold, nothing we trust. You's a minor who can't even trust nothing. So give us that. We will lend your money amongst each other and just got a call. You talking about what Kanye say about the Jew? I'm giving you the script. Kanye's a clown. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. I got it. What you talking about?
Hey, how you doing, Kevin? It's Money, man. I called in yesterday.
What's up, champ?
I just don't understand. I don't understand how people not realizing they after our trust.
They after what?
I don't see how they don't realize that Candice and them is after our trust.
Why you say they're after your trust?
Because you know, like with how the law works, how the law really works.
Tell me.
It's all about your heredity, right? So with Candice and all they
what's the word again so the people can understand? What did you say is all about what?
Heredity.
And tell the people what that is. Go ahead.
So heredity is like everything that is an heir you are entitled to from your ancestors.
Go ahead.
So the first trust is when God blessed Abel, right? But when God blessed Abel, Cain got mad. God told Cain, "Just wait a year. Next year, you know what I mean. You might get blessed too and shit." Cain couldn't wait a year. You know what I mean? So he killed.
Hold on, before you tell this story, I just want to tell people, I like how black people tell biblical stories. You know what I mean? And then this happened, and they walked around the corner. That's how they should be looking in my head. but go ahead, champion.
So what happened was, so once Cain killed Abel, he gets debarred from the inheritance from God, right?
Right.
Adam goes on to have Seth and a whole bunch of other babies. Everybody just be like, "Is this Seth?" But if you read the Bible, it's like then Adam lived for hundreds of years and had hundreds of babies, men and women. You know what I'm saying? But only the descendants of Cain were debarred from the inheritance, right? Fast forward to the New Testament, they rewrite the story as the children of Canaan from Ham are the ones that are debarred.
So what it does is it simplifies the story. It tells you it takes it from Cain to the land of Canaan. Yeah. But these will be the children of Cain.
Which would be the children of Cain, and so like when Cain got debarred from, and they pushed him out of wherever they were at, because they wasn't in the Garden of Eden at the time, because Adam had already got kicked out of the Garden of Eden. So wherever Cain's descendants went, which I think is actually Russia, Siberia, that area.
Well, there you go. Good job. Go ahead, continue.
So that's the only land that they can own. The rest of the world they're debarred from.
That's right.
The only way they can get back into the inheritance is to either marry back into the inheritance or to get us to cede or sell our inheritance to them.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So all of this is just about how to force us to give up our inheritance from the very beginning back to the descendants of Cain that don't deserve this shit. Because if you really understand the story of Cain, God told him, "Give me a year and I got you." He just hated on his brother so much, and this is what you see with them. They just hate on their brother so much that they just gotta kill him. They can't wait that year to get blessed by God. And so what God said, then they said, "Well, we're going to be removed from God forever," and this and that and the third and stuff, and that's where they're at.
So they
They're
falsified it. So they said, fine, they couldn't wait. They'd take it. They'd take the kingdom.
Exactly, and they don't care about God. God is
That's
their enemy. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't get their inheritance, but they can get their inheritance.
So Cain is the first murderer.
Yeah.
So Cain will worship Satan because they antichrist. All Canaanite will worship the dead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it like I said, this goes back to like we said, theology. You got to be able to pull the original laws out of the actual Bible. If you understand the first five chapters of Genesis, you know what I'm saying, you actually are looking at the actual first law. You know what I'm saying, like that the first covenant, the first law, the first. You're watching
trust.
It.
You're watching it. You can actually, if you know the language, you can actually see the progression of the law, the contract. You can watch it all if you know the language of law.
Exactly. Yes. If you know the language and you know what you're looking at for real, then yeah, you can actually just. And that's ecclesiastical law. You can use that in court. You can go to court and be like, I'm a descendant of Adam, not a descendant of Cain. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So what they're trying to do to us is trying to switch places. You feel what I'm saying? So in the book of in the New Testament, when they say that the Canaanites came from Ham, that's where they try to switch places with us. They try to say that the Canaanites were black and they were Hamites. But the original descendants of Cain are actually Russians or whatever the fuck. I mean, my bad. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. They are black, Slavic.
Yeah, and so and over time,
so in law they are refugees, aliens.
Yep. Yeah, and they have no right to anything really. Really, they're really just, they can only be our servants. You know what I'm saying? So that's why
meaning they can only work for your company that you've created and started, and you're in control of. You can go and bring somebody to work for you, go through the legal remedies, but they can't be legal heirs to anything because by law it's to specific folk.
Exactly, and so. It's more. It's like a. So it's like how to best put it. So shoot. It's man, my bad.
It's okay, man. Take your time. You're all right.
Yeah, because I'm trying. There's so much history. I'm trying to put it back together.
It's okay. However it comes out, that's how we taking it. Because that's how we are. We just as long as it come out, you know.
So it eventually just breaks down to what you just said. Is that they know that they're criminals. They know they don't have any rights, and the only way, and see, by law, if you start a public company and say that you're doing something for the public,
yes,
then you can have access to the public funds. Also, as a landlord,
you can have access.
You can have access if you start a public company. And every state is a public company.
Yeah.
The United States is a public company.
That's right.
That's how they get access to all your
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So what they do is and your landlord. That's what I was about to say. Your landlord also could take out insurance on you. You see what I'm saying? So like you got all these agents. What they do is like say it's a whole zip code of black people or whatever you want to call yourself. You know, me personally,
I know what you mean.
I just say this: if you're coming from the original people, none of the other stuff actually matters. You see what I'm saying? If you supersede the color, if you was here before colors, then none of that should matter to you anyway. Everything came after you. Everything is from you.
Facts. That's true.
So you're not. So let me just say that, because I hate when.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with whose people are the heirs for real to the earth. You know what I mean? And so anywhere we go on earth, we good.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, but anywhere
supposed to be.
But anywhere they go on earth, they got to fight and take it. If you notice, anywhere they go, they have to fight and take it. Anywhere we go, we welcome.
Well, not necessarily.
Well, it's not a certain area like Europe now, but I mean, you know, technically, if I was
there are
to go to
what
Africa,
you call there are organic melanated folk. Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you would have just as many problems in Africa.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where you go nowadays.
Africa is an incorporated name. And first of all, every barrier there is just imaginary lines on the map. We're talking corporations here.
Yeah. But
so none of those are real. So it's all about names and who you are and tribes of people. And then you're talking about over here, you're talking dynasties. You're talking heirs of years and years of different. Yeah, you're talking different things. So yeah, go ahead. You got the flow.
But before the companies, right, we could go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Before all of this.
Where could you go before the company?
We ruled, that's when we ruled the world. We had different rules.
What would be the rules?
Because everybody knew who they were. You could just go.
What would be the rules? Is what I'm asking you.
Hold on. All right, so the rule, the best way I can explain it is a statement that you can make when you're actually taking land, and it says, for whatever reason, how to start? No, it says, I am seized of this or that land or tenement and my domain as a fee, right? So that is the actual law. As long as you don't do anything in fraud, injury, or violence, then you have the right.
Is that a federal law?
This is common law. This is the actual statute of usage.
You're not under common law anymore.
But you are, though. Like I said, if you look up the...
You're not.
No, we are. No, we are. If you look up Virginia Title 1-200, it tells you still under common law. It tells you still under the law of James I.
Sure, but the people are cut up. But the people exactly say it. But the people can't get to it because of what?
Because they don't know ecclesiastic law.
So they're cut off from the law, is what I'm saying.
Well. If your knowledge cuts you off from the law, you're not actually cut off.
You are cut off until you
use it.
Until you what?
Until you use it. Because you have to have the knowledge to understand.
Until you obey the law. If you're an outlaw, you can't use it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're a criminal, you can't use it.
Yeah, because
if you owe the banks, you can't use it. If you owe any money, if you're indebted in a car loan, a house loan, if you're paying a mortgage, you can't use it. You're under the full control of those who own your debt.
Because whoever owns it, that gets a certain amount of interest in your estate. So you're right about that. Yeah, and if you don't, and crime is right, but all crime breaks down to is fraud, injury, and violence. So as long as you don't commit fraud, injury, or violence against anybody, you have the right to move freely around this earth. You know what I'm saying? As an heir. You know what I mean? As long as you're not going to...
If you're truly an heir. If you're truly...
Yeah, if you're a true heir. Yeah, if you're a true heir, yeah. So, but yeah, it's just... All of these things are like the law that they hide from us, and then that's why they make you feel like you don't want to read the Bible, or you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, understand certain things, and we always be like, that's white people stuff, that's white people stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's actually our stuff, and if you actually just read it, and you know what I'm saying, you will understand that, like, you could use simple, like, verses out of the Bible to keep yourself free from jail. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to be a lawyer or know the law as long as you don't you don't do anything of fraud, you don't injure anybody, you don't commit any acts of violence. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
Yeah, because that's all dealing with a criminal mindset. You got to be upright. That's
yeah,
you're
exactly.
a criminal. You're not. Then you go. You go to jail. You go get charged. They go charge you and move you around all these different locations and charge the account. All of these deeds you don't even know exist. They charge it to you.
What they do, they give you a statue of George Floyd, which, you know what I mean, the cop...
I don't even know why you're talking about George Floyd. We're talking about something else that's dealing with money. I don't even see George Floyd. I mean, what we're talking about, young man, George Floyd statue don't even exist.
Because they put a statue of they're giving you a criminal as a hero.
Ain't nobody worried about him being no hero. If that's their objective, you have to rise above that and continue to see and talk about these things. Don't dumb yourself down by thinking about this silly attack of a George Floyd icon that they gonna attack their damn self. Can't look at, they got their little secret agent Candice attacking it. So who cares? Yeah. Fuck a statue.
Yeah, what I'm saying is I agree with you 100%. I'm just showing you an example of how they want you to believe or think that it's okay to do fraud, injury, violence. You know what I mean? Make yourself a criminal as a response and retaliation to you feeling like
got you
a hero.
I got you like a rapper, like a rapper.
Yeah. That's how they do all that other stuff. Like, you know, it's like they're glorifying our criminals to make us feel like.
I got you. But see, you're an organic person from the situation. Candice is being used and is using these topics to push specific ideologies in banking institutions on an unaware. Right after that is a commercial going to banking. Now, that's not what you're doing, and that's not your position. So although she makes good facts, I'm with her on the facts that make sense. Where I'm not okay is, see, I can rise above that and see the overall picture. Lloyds of London, this broad ain't nothing but the same folk who robbed us. You see, you're talking about the ones who got over you and they, but that's Candice's husband, family.
Candice is just trying to buy her way to nobility.
Sir. You just named all of these things that was stolen and all of these illegal policies that was placed on you, sir. We just spent our time talking. You know who did that? The Lloyds of London. That's the corporation.
Yeah, she's trying to buy her.
Sir, she's married. You don't have to see. You're not listening. She's married, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, you're not listening. We mean yeah. She's married to him. Sir.
Could be a noble. He's a proctor. And she's marrying him to be
Sir, go there. Sir. So she's trying. Just go sit down. She's trying to do what? To be so smart. You're tripping over your shoelaces. She's married. They're married. Remember? They're not trying to do nothing. It's a problem that you don't understand. You know all of these things. You're not focused. You just know it all. So it got your lips moving. And you're right. But guess what? Stop. Because of your attachment to whatever it is that she said. Trust me. Whatever your attachment is to that got you not able to see the truth, you're going to have to go into your library or your studio and sit down and ponder more. This is not hard. This is not a but session. I mean, maybe no. You can't be that smart and then but the simple shit. Okay? It's obvious why. We just talked about what was stolen from us, and we're talking about her husband's generational family wealth. So how could you not? But nothing. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. He was, hold on 1 second. He was surprised that we walked his ass down. He's like, hold up, no, that ain't what. No, sir, it's over. Go ahead.
Yeah, Candice is married to him, and they are bound together.
That's right.
And they're working together.
That's right.
And when Candice talks, her narrative, I'm hearing two narratives.
Come on.
Either you are wealthy, you're self-sufficient, or you're a criminal.
Come on now.
And if you're criminal, you belong in jail.
And you belong to get shot, and we got a great cover story for you.
Exactly. And if you ever get out, you're a fool because you're only going to end up back in there again.
That's right. It'll matter. You end up 9 times. You deserve to go a 10th and 12th. That's 94 crime bill. Mr. Biden said even if they rehabilitate themselves, we don't know how they rehabilitate, so they're still criminal. Go ahead.
That's it. And so she and Kamala are one and the same. They're the same people. And you could say, well, Republicans and Democrats are two sides of the same coin.
Oh, my goodness.
Number one. Number two, if they are into risk, okay? And I remember as far as school got me, as far as your curriculum, is about serfdoms, about feudal lords, about those things, but they never got into specifics, right? But when you talk about risk investment, you're talking about the 2008 recession.
Come on now.
When loans were given out, 0%. That's around. I bought my home 5 years later, sat in my community's meeting so you could get a couple of percentages off your mortgage.
Remember that?
Nothing but black couples, and they were told, pregnant women and their boyfriends, not their husbands, and they were told, both of you are going to work, and both of you are going to make more money, which is not true. You're going to be looking for jobs after jobs after jobs. You're not going to be able to sustain a home.
That's right.
So in 2008,
that's right. Talk about it, Queen.
2 things happened. They were encouraging these mortgages to these non-married people.
Oh, housing bubble crash. Go ahead, Queen.
Number 2, they were taking investments out, betting that they would lose. Betting that they would lose their home. And the housing bubble first. And then there's insurance. So all these things.
Wait. So they bet that they would lose, and then the insurance on the loss, which is probably insured by Lloyd's of London, which is the insurance on the loss is probably owned by Lloyd's of London, where they capitalize on the 1933. Where's the money? What happened to the gold? We need a new reset.
There you go. All over again.
All over again. God is good.
All over again. This is where she is. It's all the same shenanigans, all of it. And the bottom line is always incarceration, debt.
You got to go to prison. That's why all the blacks, they got to go to prison 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times. Minor infractions of little corporate policy bullshit. They got to go to prison. They don't know no law. So the bar over there in London, the Bar Association keeps them away from the law. So we're going to get into that. We're going to think more. You should come over to Cairo University and take part. Thank you for that. Anything else?
Thank you. That's it.
Thank you, Queen. I love it. Every bit of it. You got to be able to see the difference between the two, Democrat and Republican. There ain't no difference between, what's the difference between Bolshevik and what was the difference between Stalin and Hitler? Huh? Nothing. Stalin and communism murdered more people than Hitler could ever do. They don't ever talk about the communism effect of how they murdered millions of real people. We ain't gonna talk about. That's why Cairo University needs its own. That's what I'm building, my own. Press 1, so I can talk about these things without the AdSense saying, "Oh, we pulling your shit." Press 1, you don't deserve it. Press 1, you don't listen. Press 1, you don't listen, Gav. I don't want to listen to them. That's why this is important. Wall Street, Candice Owens. And Candice Owens just want to blame the black folk, knowing that it was the investors who probably placed insurance on the loss. George Soros and them played this divide and conquer game for too long. And who was Kanye calling for a meeting for? George Soros. Call me, man. Call me. Call me, George. And I'm watching this in real time. Whoa. Call me, George Floyd. Ice Cube say, don't call me. Don't call me. Press 1. Ice Cube used this fist as well. This communist fist as well. This money grab, new contract, new deal. Because black folk don't know what it's like to be free. They don't want to know what it's like to be free. They don't want to invest in what would attempt to be free. They don't want to know how to be free. You want to know, you got to have interest in wanting to be free to be free. You can't just run around the earth and talk, want to be free, and then your mind seek back into the underworld, and your ass up here watching the dumbest shit on earth, finding interest in the silly in what keeps you down. That's not that ain't, you'll never be free. Because they spend billions of dollars to entertain you and your family. They spend on cartoons. They spend on talk shows. They spend billions of dollars on TV. Press 1 through the Wizard of Oz box to tell you, don't pay no attention. Pay attention to this shit over here. The weather gonna be 23 degrees. You gotta rise above that. You gotta rise above it. If you don't, you will never be free. They will always have jurisdiction over you because you can't think past the imaginary bars that's been placed over your damn brain. So they can send in the Candice Owens, mess your brain completely up. You up here arguing with somebody who can't argue back. Her programming don't operate way what you think, the way yours do. So I'm not talking to Candice. I'm talking to you. I'm using her as an example in real time. I ain't no beef with nobody. I'm a beef with a talking point. I'm a beef with a person sent over by somebody else. No, that's not. I'll be a fool. Or that's like arguing with the wall. Arguing with the mirror and just, what you looking at? What you looking at? What you looking at? Best one. I'm not gonna argue with no damn small wonder. Just program her to sweep a floor or get out there and tell like the other one, like the other black woman, the one who worked for Biden, who come out and tell all the lies and defend all the lies every damn day. Press secretary. Press 1. Candice is the press secretary for Belgium. Press 1. That's fucked up. She's the Romanian Vladimir. Press 1. Candice Owens just want to smile and want to be a celebrity, so she will bring up what she knows best, which is black pain and trauma, in order to maintain this confusion forever and ever. Amen. But guess what? She made her bed up. Press 1. She done fucked up. She can't come out of her because she's stuck right there with the Lord. Opened her womb up, her demonic womb. Press 1, the most dangerous womb for a baby. She don't birth Cain. Look at her. Press 1. Somebody called my show and said she sound like Margaret Sanger. That's right, Planned Parenthood. That's all she want to do is breathe fire down your back. What you doing? What you doing? You ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. That bitch is the devil. You ain't never gonna be shit. Look at all the decisions you make. You might as well be anybody on dope or cocaine listening to Candice Owens gonna jump off the roof. She probably is the reason behind the rate going up. Press 1 because she don't do nothing but put demonic cocaine type of spells on people. Press 1 if you know what I'm talking about. A person without the right mindset, it will do some harm listening to an individual like Candice Owens say the most dangerous down. That brought my confidence down a certain percentage. To somebody with not enough confidence as me, I know that hurt to hear some shit like that. I know that hurt. It hurt me. Press 1, I knew it was coming. Press 1. It hurt again. So shit. Trust me, I know. And that's why I get up here and do these shows. It's not about the people no more. It's just about the point of views in which we got to be. This is about law. I want to tell all my African Americans out there, this is about law. You got to find some interest in law, in legal matters, in explaining yourself. I'm showing you how to do it from my perspective, which is live in truth and be truthful and change a life. Press 1 first. First, you got to be upright. You can't operate from this position in the wrong spiritual sense. You got to come at this correct. That's how you get to God. Blemishless. You got to come at this correct. What I say, that you can't, all them warrants, you better go clear them up. You can wishful think somewhere else. You got one of them complexes where you can't speak and don't want to know how to speak and you better sit in the background. You better stay over there somewhere. Those type of people will never, people who don't even attempt to watch and observe Rocket Man attempt to take off just to laugh or clap, they'll never be the Rocket Man themselves. They gonna always pay $15 to $30 to go see Rocket Man at the goddamn carnival rather than invest in a self. I'm taking in knowledge, and look at me. I'm taking in knowledge every damn day, bro. Something new because I want to. That my drive is there to want to know more. I can't. Is it a sacrifice to it? Yeah. I can't watch movies regularly. I can't watch TV, the old TV shows that used to make me laugh and shit. I can't watch that shit no more. But nigga, is it worth the pay? Yeah, it's worth that what I gain from disciplining my mind and upgrading my senses. Press 1 and understanding to what that is. Hell yeah, it's worth it. Because I don't want to be dumb. But ignorance is bliss. It's happy to them. Y'all motherfuckers look like y'all having fun. Press 1. These niggas look like they having fun. That shit is ignorant and it's blind, G. That shit fun. If I watch a movie, you best believe we rewind. What they just say? Press 1. Turn back around. What the fuck they just say? That's how I watch movies now. The movie can't. It take me forever to watch a damn movie. I'm sitting up there like, I don't believe it. I don't fucking believe it. It's been in our faces the whole time. It's not that you're just knowing the terminology that's expanding your brain. That's all that's happening. And in your 3D cell, you're like, whoa, the fuck is real? Yeah. Person next to you is like, what the fuck are you always pausing and rewinding for? They don't understand. So ain't no need to explain. It's you. Yeah, bingo, your new eyes, new perspective, a new awareness, a new level, which is bringing, because you chose to wonder. You didn't just sit there and you actually was like, let me see what Kev a little bit. And whoa, shit, this shit, yeah, it's real. And wait till you start Nigga throwing up in the bathroom like Neo in the morning. Oh, it can't be real. Bubba, press one. No, take it back. Press one, take it back. Press one. Think about it. I just want to press one. I just want to be normal again. Yeah. I just want to be normal again. I was just about to go to Disneyland. Ain't that a bitch? Press one. God damn, they look like they having fun. I was just about to go. Press one. Beep. Can't wait to watch movies because it's all the same plot too. That's what it's about. Like what I'm learning about the Matrix is, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Now that I'm reading that book, the Redemption Manual, press one, I'm reading that, I realize now the reason why law is the most important thing, why God has pointed me in the right direction. See, God used me this last 3-4 years for people to be witness, but even for myself, you feel me? To be cleansed up and cleaned up so that doesn't affect where I'm going and where you are going. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't know at the time. Yeah, bro, big cloud on the internet. Oh shit! Press one. Jonah time. Go run. Come here. You about to get cleaned up right now. Ain't no running. Press one. So you gotta address it as that, bro. You just embrace. You gotta embrace it. Other than that, you gonna live. You wouldn't be able to see this shit if you didn't want to. If you didn't accept it already, you just need to know it's very real. And what they talking about in these movies, like we said, like I told y'all about the Wizard of Oz and getting back to the wizard behind the screen. We've been talking about the man in the high castle. So the man behind the screen, the curtain, the big moments, you know. You know how many barriers of fear a person got to go through not to, when you can stop at any time and be like, oh, there's too much pressure. And then you still the boom. That's something else, G. We wouldn't have got this far. And it was already here. So I'm letting you know it's about the awareness level. All of the answers is here. All of them. Gee, that's the trip about it. A lot of people not this blessed. There's a lot of people sitting in prison who would love to be at Cairo University. What, killing time, learning. They probably listen to me in jail right now and just, damn. Turn the channel on. Press one. So we talking from the Matrix to the Wizard of Oz type of shit. Follow the yellow brick road. Well, now that we was talking about the penny is 0.1 and then the gold bar is 99999, press one and shit like that. You can be the gold type of thing, and you're the commodity, you're the trading, you are the reserve. They depleted the reserve. You are the reserve. So how did the Lloyds of London and these foreign entities and offshore false corporations get so much power here in the Americas, which is so illegal? That's all we're uncovering because we want to. They're like demons. So you coming into the awareness is like, oh shit. See? It's like, you ever seen a movie where the light hit the witches or the rats and they go, but they don't want to be seen. They turn into little rats and they fry. That's what happens every day. The more truth comes upon the earth and the more people, like the 100 monkey syndrome, the more you're going to see. To watch TV, oh shit, somebody else died away. Another character, another one. It's something else. This important person. This one. Because they being depleted like this one. Like a troll being depleted. The system is shitting them out. Press one. You ever seen The Matrix? Shitting them bitches out. To upgrade. They too old. You can see. You can see a motherfucker waking up. Oh, this programs don't work no more. We gotta up, but there's nothing else to upgrade to. What are you gonna upgrade to when the people can see the whole thing? So you threaten what? Nuclear bomb. You threaten, nigga, the most sadistic. You throw everything at them. You ever saw the Truman Show where the water just got super choppy at the end before Truman hit the wall and woke the fuck up like, wait, I'm in a fucking production studio? Yeah. If you just turn it off and let life be, you ain't got none of that type of fear entering you. And you can operate in your correct stand. You can spend your time worrying about the law, about the judgment of what you gonna lay down if you find out somebody took something from you. All of that fear out there in the world is to stop you from this shit, from this moment where you can wake the fuck up from your shit. That's it. Unless you just like to be, oh, the Illuminati, the fuck the Illuminati. They're right there, Lloyds of London. Like Candice Owens, everybody right here. It's all right. So what? You want that shit. You can't survive without that shit. Press 1. Tariq Nasheed and them motherfuckers, they gonna be FB, black, biggity black, nigga. Press 1. They couldn't go no further. That's all they know. Bliggity black. Oh, fuck it. Give you some money. Fuck it. Press 1. Biggity black, G. That's all we know. They was out there creating the storms for you, right? The housing bubbles. All the storms out there in the world. They create that shit in the background. All the little mishaps. That's because they got insurance on it. Press 1. Like the Lloyds of London, they got insurance on your failure. They bet on your failure because all odds is against you. Like Tupac against all odds. Press 1. You go fail. Because you in a failing position. You in a position that you can't win. What they say on the Wizard of Oz, I ain't even seen a Michael Jackson one, but I know the song. You just can't win. At least for 99.9% of y'all, don't even try. You're happy with Reebok shoes and conversations about nothing and all that. Press 1. You don't give a fuck. For real. You just want to be in control of your trust so you can spend it. Just like they did. And then they going to spend it and they going to get fucked out their money by the same people who gave it to them. Because taking it is the setup. Taking the money is the setup. So until you discipline yourself on the not need for money the way you think and use money correctly as a tool of energy and currency and just a tool, and you gonna forever be chasing. What's that dude who got the dollar on the fishing pole? Oh, you almost got it. Press 1. Because you living like a slave, like a person in debt, always trying to stay above water. They'll throw you a lifeboat or a life jacket. They'll do that, and that situation is created for you to live life in the middle of the sea like this. Can't breathe, can't do shit. And then they say, "Hey y'all, inflation just went up." Oh shit! So you cannot live that way. It's like, what? That's like, I've been on here in the Titanic for 3 fucking weeks, and here comes the iceberg. Here it comes. I thought we went through the worst. This is the big one. This is the big one. So, it's the color of law. It's people's perception of the law. It's chief crazy overstand apostrophe N, no black / African or Aboriginal. What the fuck does Aboriginal, what the fuck does that got to do with anything we talking about? Don't say nothing to him. Let the Indian talk. What does Aboriginal got to do with anything I'm talking about? What? Nothing. They just want to be a fucking federalized Indian with no law, no justice, nothing. They want to be outlawed. They want horses and shit. Press one. It's worthless. I'm not finna be no Indian with you. Press one. I'm not finna be a pan worshiper with you. I'm not, bro, we live in houses, not teepees. Aboriginal, what? Your name on YouTube is Chief Crazy Overstanding as a handle, but you don't speak words. Where's the Indians in law? What law you write? Your application of law has been ran by foreign Indians as we speak. You in the chat room, they getting 100, 200,000 when they turn 18 years old, mandated by the federal government. What Aboriginal what? That's the problem. Y'all niggas be trying to blend in with the row. Nah. Y'all keep them Indians over there. They didn't want Kev. Kev was giving you information and gave the Indians and the Aboriginal press one time to grow. Nah, y'all can hang out over there though, cause y'all really ain't saying nothing. It's easy to get in here and type words of Aboriginal, but y'all are so caught up on chat rooms and war. Y'all don't even know God. Y'all don't apply God Aboriginal because y'all deny Christ. The white man gave us the book, remember? So y'all don't do that, and you don't use that with the law. And you just riding around on your imaginary horse on the internet talking about Aboriginal, Indian, this one. But y'all not talking about no application of no law. None. You just want to be a part of. But the federal government got rid of that and said, all you little Aboriginal little Indians, you have to identify yourself in a system. And it just seems like a lot of y'all niggas is scared to identify yourself because you're not so Aboriginal. A lot of niggas want to be earthly and want to say ain't no rules and regulation. This law and its boundaries and this corporation, this company works great when the people understand and have control over themselves. Press one. You can be an Aboriginal all you want to on that YouTube page over there. I don't see no progress from the Aboriginals. They don't ever be talking about nothing but the same old shit. Starting to look like a bunch of niggas you just like to hang out in teepees and smoke opium or something. I don't know. Shit weak though. Bars. Nobody want to battle me because you can't. Y'all scared. Niggas live on Turtle Islands and shit. Ain't none of that shit involved. All that shit is pathetic, federalized marketing schemes propped up to be races with only fucking 6 language words in it. What law is established with 6 words? Shame, bro. Press 1. Hit my line, Indian. Press 1. Y'all stop asking me to do collaborations with niggas who believe they're on the back of floating turtles and deny Christ, bro. Hell no. You stand on that. Stand on that. Ninja Turtle. Stand on that. Right? Even the Moors back there laughing their ass off. This nigga crazy. Get him. What? They don't want no smoke. I'm just like Chirac on the YouTube street right now. I'm like young Pappy Chief Keef motherfucking Fredo Santana right now. I'm about to do a drill on these niggas. Press 1. All they want is dreadlocks. Press 1. They want to sit up and get their hair did in a little home, some goddamn little apartment somewhere. Press 1. government subsidies, talking about how we the kings and queens, queen. You the real God, queen. Fuck up, put some deodorant on. Stand up like a goddamn man. Ain't no motherfucking 1607. Fuck y'all think this is? Don't know no law, no God, no application of nothing of that thereof. Press what? Every time they go to jail, they talking about mama or press one. They only got 6 languages in the Niji. Press one. It's nothing. Bars. Press. They don't want no smoke. From the YouTube streets to the political realms, I'm everybody's worst nightmare. Press one. Hit that like button. What? What? Say something. Last thing I want to, and the Indians still ain't came over here and showed not one Indian who lived in the teepee. Press one, not one Negro who came out and some Chuck Taylor, some goddamn weird, talking about, we come from the teepee. We coming out the teepee. Press one. There ain't no Negro ever lived in no damn teepee unless there was an internment camp by the federal government and the American Red Cross in the early 1900s after a big emergency crisis. Press one. Which in turn got the rights revoked and all of their properties and gold and silver seized and the whole government. Press one. That's what they don't like to share because Dane Calloway's a Shriner. Press one, trying to hide. He's a little Illuminati wannabe. Press one. Tried to be a rapper. It didn't work. Type of nigga who think the sun is Jesus. Press one. I seen it. I heard in his raps. Thank you, Jesus. And he points at the sun. But now he's on the back of a fucking turtle swimming around through the universe. Press one. Kill roll. Go get him. Line him up. Line him up. Niggas talking about numerology. Don't even know 9 times 9. Press one. Talking about mathematics supreme. Press one. Talking about supreme mathematics. Don't even know multiplication. Press one. Out here like a bunch of little babies, kids, making fun of each other. And everybody dumb. Press one. I knew it was on when Choke No Joe called my show, thought he was teaching us. You don't know what math supremacy is? Press button. I almost fell out my chair. Not this nigga. Oh, no, he don't know math. I was going to fuck him up with 3 + 10 - 11, but I didn't want to do him like that. Press one. I ain't want to do him like that. I didn't press one. He's like little kids to me. Like Choke No Joe, one of them niggas I give 50 cents like this out the back of the liquor store. Press one. Just here you go, brother. Press one. Share a little story or two about what he used to do. Press one for Jay-Z and now. I used to record all of the criminal activity. Press one. Dumbass. The internet is like therapy for me. It's like my getaway. I'm like, fuck. So I'm glad that, how many people here? How many people up in here? I'm glad that all y'all out there is watching my show because we make sense. I used to wake up every day and say this stuff in my normal life, and everybody used to be like, shut the fuck up, Kev. You will never, bro. Anybody gonna take that shit, bro. Blood, you talking too much right now about that shit, blood. You too righteous. Hey, righteous blood, come here. Now they feel us. Press button. Now they like, Kev, bro. I should have brought your manual. Got what? I went to jail. I knew it. You should have told me you got beat up, huh? Yup. I should have brought your manual. 10 things of what not to do in L.A. County Jail. Press one. You can either listen to Seti Nash and King AK-47 and get your shit split. Press what? Or you can come and listen to Kev, bro. Get my brochure. Non-affiliates only. How to stay out of trouble. Press what? Woo. Woo. Lord have mercy. I love y'all though. That's why I be bringing y'all this information with the humor, because it's sad. It's sad, G. But we got to continue to smile. We got to continue to smile. Right now, you know, when we go over there, I know all of y'all ain't going to go to Cairo University, but we're talking about redemption. We're talking about points of view that have been discussed. This have been discussed, but not like this. Not with a new perspective for black people. White people listen to conspiracy shows and ain't no little shit, but black folk for you to not just think it's conspiracy. We don't like the conspiracy theories because we don't understand it. You just like, whatever, that shit sound. But when you know it's all legal jargon, especially when dealing with these little movies we be talking about, it gives you a better idea of blue pill, red pill, sovereignty, what side of the law of, we'll get to it. Nah. You know, we'll get to it. To the straw man, we can talk about that. The straw man analogy with the tin man, the straw man without the brains, who always taking his preconceived program thought, the tax identification number, the tin man. Press 1, the real person, Dorothy, Kansas, Toto, everything. Press 1. What I mean by total, I mean everything. Total, like the dog. Total. Everything. Press 1. You just got to know what you're looking at. If you don't know what you're looking at, you will be sitting up there like a kid. Oh, look at Michael Jackson. Oh, I remember this. Oh, this made me feel good at Christmas time. You'll be like, I don't believe it. They fucked us. Oh. Then you might as well get divorced because your girlfriend gonna leave you because you fucked up every Disney movie ever. Press 1. So don't think you can come over here to the row. Just know, manosphere. If you're not built for this shit, you're not built. They gonna denounce you immediately. You losing everything. You come with this shit, everything dropping. You ain't even gonna want it. You gonna be holding on to why is they taking this shit? Because you want to wake up, stupid. But what, you want to wake up? But hey, listen, I'm gonna send you to Todd's office. He got a big shit on the wall. Consider it a loss as soon as you walk in his office. They took everything. Consider it a loss. Press 1. You don't get it. It's a loss. Because you don't understand it's a loss. That's why. It's a loss. Tell them, Todd, it's a fucking loss. Consider it all a loss. And they put a Bible verse right there to verify. Put it in the scripture too. Get him, bow. Get him right there. Todd to be the white oracle of the black community. Press 1. Incredible. But that's what I'm talking about. Like laughing on a different level for a different reason. You know, my trolls, they ain't called in. You know why? You know why they be having problems? They defeated. Because on the low, they really love this channel. They really learning how to fucking fly too, man. One of my worst trolls ever flying right now. He's doing, you know what, Kev? What's that one? You still ain't shit, Press 1. You don't taught me how to see and breathe and change, bro. And guess what? What? You ain't shit. I know, little man. I know. Come on. Press 1, 2. What I'm going to do is create little movies about little characters like him. Press 1. Little characters of these little trolls. These little experience. That's why people need to write more. Because you can actually make characters out of life experiences. So you can understand theater and movie a lot better and how, boom, you know, that's facts though. That's fact. You should be able to do that. But I'm gonna go to Cairo University. I hope. I don't want to hope, but I'm a start. I'm a post it at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and it's gonna be an hour from that point. But get in there, and you can talk about whatever according to the subject line. We're talking about a timeline in history, the New Deal. It's talking about emergency power funds. It's talking about secrets of the Federal Reserve, what banks don't want you to know, merchants of fiction, okay, mythological license to practice law. It's talking about Babylonian and the Roman Empire. We talked about this shit. Commercial law, universal commercial code, hierarchy law, Press 1, straw man, all of these other things that birth certificate bond, birth certificate bond. Remember we was talking about you being sold for slavery, but not in the way like that, like debt bondage. So the certificate actually created your debt bondage, and you were shipped off and sold on citizenship and lost everything. Not just physical ship. When God said he was putting you in Egypt again, that he would never do, he put you by way of ships this time. Bondage by way of ship. Not just fucking boats and just ships, like citizenships. You put a yoke on your neck, brother, you can't even see. And you content. And the enemies that the Bible said was going to reign over you, it has done it that way. You just don't know that the Bible is a legal book. The Black's Law, all this is English law. So you got to understand this on a different, you got to want to. I couldn't make you. I can just get you to the lake. You got to drink. I can't spoon feed you. Press 1 unless you really don't have arms. You don't have spiritual arms. Unless your spiritual arms can't reach. Just say so. Just can't have my spiritual arms. I'm like Tyrannosaurus Rex out here, man. Press 1. They're just too short. They're just too short. And we're gonna talk about all that. Jurisdiction over the debtor. We're going to be talking about all that this year on the road. That's why it's the best university, because we upgrade all the time. And affidavit of truth, common law. Oh, let me see this. This is crazy. King John's 12:13 concession, Leviticus 25, the Magna Carta, money changers and prophecy. So not only is they talking about money changers, they're going to revert that into the prophecy in the Bible. And I keep telling y'all, the Bible and this law and this shit we experiencing is all together. The Paris Peace Treaty, 1783, the Federal Reserve Act, the Bull Romanus Pontifex, the Pontiff. Press 1. So we're going to be talking about all that. All that. Coffee and Kush TV. Shout out to the people who've contributed to this program, which also is contribute to the whole program. That's this, Cairo University, the sports show up and coming. As y'all can see, I'm getting all my sports show ready for behind me and stuff like, not just my sports show, everything, but really my sports show coming together. It'll be active before the huge fight, but I'm like doing commentary on boxing and UFC. So that's what I'm doing. So you're going to be able to go to Cairo Sports, of course, and enjoy that commentary for those who are on the road, chilling, whatever we're doing. You can watch the fight with us. You can, whatever it is, go to Discord. Go to Discord. Enjoy that. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you, Amanda, for posting that. Who is this? Shout out to my man, Wish. Not Swish. My man, Wish. Not Swish. Miss Yvette, shout out to you. Blessings to you. KeenanPower82@gmail. Shout out to you. Mrs. Holloway. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. And Mrs. Bailey, of course. Shout out to you. And Janita Moore. That's yesterday. Okay. Am I done here? Cool. Well, you guys know we're setting up a book club, and I'm going to be reading at Cairo University. After the person finish reading, I'm going to be reading books as well at a specific time. So when it comes to this, we can all learn together and just go to the road just to learn, read. If you want to read, shit, you might want to call in. You might have the book, or you might have the website. You might have the book from a website. Who knows? But you may want to read. You feel free to do that. If you want to call in about the subject matter we read about, which you will. You know, only thing I ask, chill, It ain't like a reaction. It's really just reading and understanding this from a different perspective. I just think I wanted to read. I don't know why I feel like reading to y'all, but fuck it. We talking about redemption and things like that. I think we gotta read. I think we supposed to read, even if we on the internet. Press 1. Next thing you know, everybody gonna be reading. No, fuck it, man. You around here reading and shit, bro. Kev over here fucking reading. If he can read, we can read. Fuck him. No Jumper probably start reading then. Who knows? Fucking story time with No Jumper, right? Who knows? China Mac, you know they're good for that one. They're gonna come to hijack me from a China Mac, reading with China Mac and eating. Press 1 and eating. Yeah, that's it. Coffee and Kush TV. I enjoy this. Candice Owens is two sides of the same coin. Don't get it twisted. Be back with some more propaganda exposing tomorrow. Coffee and Kush TV, Kev Rowe. And as always, I holla.